Hello, my most amazing artists. How are you today? I hope that you all said you are ready to create first graders, because today we are going to be drawing a fall pumpkin together. So the art supplies that I am going to use, I'm going to use a Sharpie, some markers, and some crayons, but you can use any type of drawing utensil and any type of supplies that you want or that you have on hand to color in. You could use markers, crayons, colored pencils, watercolors, oil pastels, whatever you have. Like I said, I'm going to be using a mix of markers and crayons, and I'm going to use a Sharpie as well. So let's go ahead and get started with this right away. So to start, I am going to be drawing my pumpkin. What I'm going to do is I'm going to divide my pumpkin into different sections. My first section is going to be kind of a football type shape. It's going to be in the very middle, kind of like a football almond shape in the very middle of my paper. Kind of looks like a sideways eye, actually. And then I am going to be adding a curved shape to one side of my pumpkin, kind of like a big C shape. And then I'm going to do the opposite on the other side, a backwards C shape like that. And remember, if I'm ever moving too quickly or you miss a step, you can always pause the video or rewind it so you can catch up with what we're doing. And I'm just going to repeat this again, where I do another curved C shape on one side and do a backwards curved C shape on the other. And now we have the body of our pumpkin. So now we're going to add the top part of our pumpkin. We're going to do a curved line. Oops, sorry, that is my microwave going off in the background. Sorry for that. And we're going to do two curved lines up, a curved line that connects our pumpkin, and then underneath, a little curved line like that. We're going to add some details to our pumpkin with some curved lines. And I am going to start coloring in. I'm going to take my brown marker and my green marker. The top part of my pumpkin, I'm going to color in brown. Now, like I said, you don't have to do it exactly how I do this. You could pick any colors you want. You could do made up colors if you wanted to. If you wanted to make a pink and purple pumpkin, you could do that if you wanted to, and that's totally fine and up to you. And I'm also going to add a vine to our pumpkin, because pumpkin grows on vines with green. And I'm just going to do some swirly lines coming out of our pumpkin to represent the vine that our pumpkin has grown on. I'm just going to add 3 just like that. What I'm also going to add is the horizon line, which is the line that breaks apart the ground and the sky. I'm going to do green grass because our pumpkin is sitting on green grass. Next, I'm going to color in our pumpkin. I want my pumpkin to be 2 colors. I think it looks really nice if you blend your colors together. So I'm going to do crayons for that. So I think crayons, colored pencils, and oil pastels, or even watercolors, could really blend colors pretty together. I'm actually going to use 3 different colors, and I'm going to blend all these together to make our pumpkin look a beautiful, realistic color. I'm going to start by kind of roughly shading in our pumpkin with some yellow. We're putting down a base here, and I don't want to color it all the way in, and I kind of want it to be a little bit messy, because we're going to be adding 2 colors in on top of it. So we're just going in with that yellow And like I said, you don't have to do yours exactly like mine. You can pick whatever colors you want, or you can have yours look like mine. It's totally up to you. So once I go in with that yellow, I'm doing my lightest to darkest color. I have a light orange, and I'm gonna do the same thing on top of that. And color in with my light orange. And that already looks so cool in my opinion. And I'm making sure I'm filling in all those different spots I didn't fill in the first time, because we don't want to show any of our white paper through. We want to make sure we're filling up our entire paper full of color. We are just filling that in. And then we're gonna go in with our last orange color and do one more layer. And then we have a lot of different colors going on in our pumpkin, and it just makes it look so much more realistic and textured, and I just think it makes it prettier to look at. I really like the way it looks when you add different colors to color in one of our objects. Just have a couple more sections to color in. And like I said, I am so happy with how our pumpkin is looking. Just looking like a very nice fall pumpkin, straight out of the pumpkin patch. Have you guys gone to the pumpkin patch yet this year? Are pumpkin patches still open? I think I've seen some driving around, but I'm not even really sure. Okay, so next we're going to draw our grass that our pumpkin is on. And you can feel free to maybe add some flowers or anything else that you would find growing in the grass. You could do rainbow grass. You could make the grass really look however you would like. I'm going to go in with my marker and add some more grass texture with my marker. Add some squiggly lines for the texture. And then I'm keeping mine simple. I'm just gonna color mine in with a green crayon. I've showed you guys this technique before as well. I really like the way it looks when you peel back the paper on your crayon. If I can get that to come off. It's easier said than done sometimes to get the paper off the side of your crayon. Mine doesn't really want to go. I guess we're not doing that. I've shown it before where you use the side of the crayon. It looks really pretty, looks really cool. I'm just going to be coloring it in normally. I have a yellow-green crayon I think I might add on as well, because like I said when we were doing the pumpkin, I really like the way layering the different crayons look. And I think it looks cool too, doing it with, we're using markers and crayons, which makes it mixed media, because we're using two different medias, the crayons and the markers, which I think also makes our artwork way more interesting to look at. But if you only have crayons or only have markers, that's okay if you're just using those for today. It's all about what you have and what art supplies that you want to use and what you have access to. But the markers and crayons, I'm loving the combination today, what it's looking like. And like I said, yeah, I think I'm gonna add a layer of that yellow-green grass to make our grass look a little bit more interesting than just this simple green. I have this pretty yellow-green color, and I'm gonna add that on top. Blending those colors together, making our grass more textured and colorful, just like it would be in real life. Now, next up, we have the sky, which we have a lot of options we could do. We could do a beautiful night sky, make it galaxy theme maybe. We could do a beautiful sunny sky with blue clouds and a bright yellow sun. We could have it be a very dark, starry night. We could have there be a moon. Today is actually, or not today, this year, I meant to say, we're gonna have a full moon on Halloween, which apparently we haven't had since 1944, which was so long ago. But yeah, we're gonna have a full moon on Halloween, which will be extra exciting and spooky. So what I think I'm gonna do to mine is I think I wanna make a beautiful night sky. So I'm gonna go ahead with my Sharpie. I'm gonna add the shape of a little moon. I'm gonna add some little stars in my sky. You can do whatever type of a sky you want. It's totally up to you. You could do a beautiful cotton candy pink and purple sunset sky, or a bright, vibrant yellow, orange, and red sunrise sky. You really have a lot of different options. So I want my galaxy sky. I think I'm gonna do purple and blue. I think that's gonna turn out really beautifully. So that's what I am deciding to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and go in with my purple first and shade in that background. It's a beautiful night sky at the pumpkin patch is what's going on with my illustration today. I'm making sure to color around my little vines that I'm making. And again, I want to remind you that if I'm ever moving too quickly for you or you're confused, you could always pause the video to catch up or rewind to watch any missed steps. We're just coloring in with our purple, coloring around our vines and our stars, and eventually our moon, to create our beautiful fall pumpkin. I love this time of year. It is so nice and festive. I kind of wish it would get a little cooler outside though. It has been very, very warm outside, and I would love to wear some fall sweaters and some boots and bundle up, but that's okay. Hopefully it'll be getting cooler soon. And I bet a bunch of you already have picked out some very cool Halloween costumes, I'm sure. I would love to know what you guys are planning on dressing up as this year if you do celebrate Halloween. We're just still coloring in our background. But in my neighborhood, I moved to a new neighborhood this year, And oh my goodness, people really like to decorate their houses where I live. There is so many Halloween decorations all around my neighborhood. Everyone is very festive. Whenever I'm out walking my dog Maisie and we're looking around at the houses, it's kind of fun to see all the different decorations. It's very, very festive. Okay, so now that I've laid down my purple color, it's time to use my blue color on top of that. Oh, I think I want a brighter blue. I have two different blues. One is a brighter blue and one is a darker blue. I'm trying to find the brighter blue. There it is. And oh my goodness, the way the blue and the purple layer with each other, I think is so pretty. And then I'm gonna add some yellow pops for the star and the moon, and that is just gonna be the perfect final touches to this art piece. Coloring in can be so relaxing too, just taking your time, coloring it all in, making your art piece look pretty. With our mixed media art piece, like I said, using the crayons and the markers. Almost done here. Like I said, I'm gonna add some pops of yellow because I think that'll look nice for the stars and the moon to pop. And then I'm gonna be all finished with my fall pumpkin. Oops, broke that crayon in half. I seem to do that a lot. And remember, it's important that we're filling up our whole space. We don't want to see any white space. We want our whole page to be filled up with beautiful color. So that is how my fall pumpkin turned out. I really love it so much. I had so much fun making this with you guys, and I hope you had fun too. And I look forward to seeing how all of your fall pumpkins turned out. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you next time.